In the previous videos we have made the E and F, and in this one I'm going to teach you how to make a G when after the jingle. Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to teach you how to make the letter G with the right angle weave technique, like the E letter and the F we have made in the previous videos. We are going to use a right angle weave technique for G2, and I will add all the videos about letters in a playlist on my YouTube channel Natalia Savastano Beadwork. So if you are not subscribed, please subscribe and share my videos and interact with them for more quality videos. You can also follow me on my Facebook page Natalia Savastano Designer, and TikTok and Instagram, and you can find me as Natalia Savastano. This way you can support my work in a totally free manner. Today we are going to make the G, and I'm using white roundel beads like the previous one we have just used for the E letter, this one, and the structure for the G is almost the same of the E. And the size of the roundel beads is 3 mm for 2 mm, as always. And we are going to use also 15 seed beads and 11 seed beads. I'm using PF 557 by Toe. We have to make the first stripe, the first vertical stripe of 7 modules like the E. So pick up 4 roundel beads and bring them at the end of the thread, and pass through the first roundel bead as always, and pull the thread to make our first cross. Then pass through the beads to make the work stronger in this way without adding any bead. Now we are ready to make the second module. The thread exits the right bead topwards, so pick up 3 roundel beads and pass through the right roundel bead topwards and pull the thread in this way. Pass through the next white bead and then the side bead downwards in this way and pull the thread. Let's go on making our third module in the same way. Pick up 3 roundel beads and pass through the side roundel bead. Pass through the next roundel bead and then pass through the top one, and we are ready to build our next module, the fourth module. You can count the modules in this way, counting the middle roundel bead on the top of our crosses. So just make 4 more crosses and see you when finished. This is the final result, and as you can see we have rotated the stripe in vertical. Now we have the thread exiting the top roundel bead, and we have made 7 modules. Now we have to bring the thread exiting the internal roundel bead on the side, on the right side. So this bead, so pass through the bead without adding any bead and pull the thread, and we are ready to make our 3 modules to make our top part of the G. Pick up 3 roundel beads and pass through the side roundel bead and pull the thread. Then pass through the bottom roundel bead and the right roundel bead topwards. Repeat this step 2 more times to make our top stripe of the G, and we have to make 2 more modules. As you can see, this is the final result, and now we have to bring the thread exiting the first right bead at the bottom. So I pass the thread through the stripe, through the horizontal stripe and through the vertical stripe, and I bring the thread exiting the bottom right bead. And in this way we are going to make our bottom stripe and then a small vertical stripe for our G. This is the bead from which the thread must come out. Once you have already passed the thread between all the beads, you are ready to make the bottom stripe. So pick up 3 roundel beads and pass through the right bead downwards and pull the thread in this way. Just place the beads correctly and pass through the next roundel bead and the side one, and repeat this step 2 more times like we have just done on the top part of our G. So pick up 3 roundel, pass through the side bead, pull the thread, pass through the next roundel bead and the side roundel bead, and again 3 roundel beads and pass through the side roundel bead, pass through the bottom bead, the right bead, and now we have to bring the thread exiting the internal part of our G from this roundel, because we have to build the small part of the G inside of the structure. So pick up 3 roundel beads and pass through the bead from which the thread comes out. In this way, pass through the left roundel bead in this way, pull the thread, and pass through the middle bead in this way. Just make another module, pick up 3 roundel beads and pass through the middle bead in this way, pass through the roundel beads without adding bead, the right side and the top one, and bring the thread exiting the internal one in this way. We are ready to make the final part of the structure of our G. Just pick up 2 roundel beads, only 2 on the needle, and pass again through the bead from which the thread comes out in this way, downwards. I have just placed down the letter so you can see more properly. Okay, the structure of our G is ready. Now pass through the next roundel bead without adding beads And we are ready to work with seed beads to make our work stronger. Pick up a 15 seed bead and pass through the next rondel bead in this way, this one, and pull the thread. Pick up an 11 and pass through the next rondel bead in this way, and pass through the next rondel bead too. So in the corner we are not adding any bead. So just join the two rondel beads together. Now we have to add some 11 seed beads. So the first one, the second one, the third one, and the fourth one, and pass through the next rondel beads together in the corner and pull the thread again. Now we have to add only 11 seed beads. In this way, just add an 11 in each empty space. In the corner 2, in the external corner 2, and in the vertical part of our G. Now we have to add the last 11 seed beads in the corner 2 and in the vertical part of our G, 1 and 2. And now we have to pass into the next rondel bead without adding an 11 in this way, and at the end pass through the next rondel bead in this way. We have just added all the 11 seed beads, and now to make our work stronger, I pass the thread through all the sequence of beads to make the work stronger and reinforce it. Once you have finished, you have to bring the thread exiting the middle bead, the middle golden bead at the top, to make our loop. As you can see, I have just reinforced the work, and I have the needle exiting the middle bead at the top of our G. Pick up 5 15 seed beads and pass through the same bead from which the threads come out in this way. Then pass again through the loop to reinforce the loop too, and our G is almost ready. The last step I make is to bring the thread exiting the bead that is near the other edge of the thread. So in this way I'm going to pass the thread through the beads. Then I bring the two edges of the thread one near to the other. I make some knots, as you can see from the video, and then I'm going to hide the two edges of the thread among the beads and cut the excess of the thread. Our G is ready, and as you can see, it can be used as a pendant or for necklace, for a bracelet, for earrings or keychains or whatever you want. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please, if you like it, share it with your friends, like the video, and comment below. Your support is really important to me, and if you like my projects, please support me in this way. Our G is completed, and so see you in the next tutorial. Maybe I will make the tutorial of the H, and then I will upload also A, B, C, D that are missing. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.